For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I am a lyrical dichotomy, a beauty and a beast, called from the womb to ride these beats and serenade so sweet and bless you with my peace, but I'm giving you all of me. I'm so charismatic, so magnetic, drawing you into the bigger picture. My tongue, a double-edged sword, words flowing deep from me, the truth bleeds. My purpose, service, provoking change and healing. My testimony is something like an amazing grace. You got a problem with me, you got a problem with my faith. Stand on a chair and say that to my face, because I'm tall, okay? Because I'm tall. You could get addicted to my flow. My flow is lace, but not lace like lingerie. I am letting out my victorious secret. My secret be El Shaddai, period. See, my gift made room for me. God single-handedly plucked me from obscurity and he gave me a platform, and you best believe I'm being groomed to be a queen. But I'm not thirsty to be seen. I'm just as effective behind the scenes with no titles. I'm humble at best, quiet confidence. I am a poetess. Thank you. So I am so excited to be here today, and hello online. Can they see me? Oh, maybe if I step over here. Oh, I need to be facing this way. This way. Hi. um, I'm honored to be here. A little bit about myself. I am Carnessa Carnes, but I go by Carnessa the Poetess. I am a poet. I do spoken word poetry here in Michigan City, Chicago, Michigan, all over. And I really love doing it because I'm allowed to express myself freely, connect with people, share my story. And it's a journey that's taken me to different levels, and I like to reinvent myself every couple years. So I started out doing poetry, writing poetry. Actually, if we go all the way back to Marquette High School, it's where I graduated from in Michigan City. I had an assignment in my speech class to give a speech, and one of my teachers, she was a nun, and her name was Stefano, and she gave us this assignment. I don't remember exactly what if it was a demonstration speech or what kind of speech it was, but I said I'm gonna write a rap, which we all know rap is just poetry over music. So I said, okay, I wanted to make it more exciting. Other kids that went before me and I was bored. I said, okay, I want to make it exciting. It wasn't like I thought I was a great rapper. I just wanted to, jazz it up a little bit. So I did my speech into a rap, and I said it in front of the class, and I got such a great response. I was like, "Ooh, I like this." Like I could maybe get used to this. So when I went to Oral Roberts University, I I joined a rap group. What'd you say? Yeah, ORU, yeah. Oh, you went there? Awesome. So I joined a rap group there, and I started rapping with them. It was a Christian rap group, and we went to like inner city. We would minister, and we would go to like women's prisons and different things like that. So, and then when I came back home, I reinvented myself again. I went to a spoken word night. My good friend now is called Night of Magic. He was doing that, and it was poetry. So I really hadn't been introduced to poetry yet. I was just rap. And man, when I heard him speak, his name is Red Ra. I heard him speak. I was like, oh, I like this, because with poetry, like I showed you today, all you need is a mic or a loud mouth. I don't need a mic. So I could just literally go into churches, go to youth groups, go anywhere and share my story by way of poetry. And I really love that. And So I did the only poem that I had written that night, and it was a love poem. And I got a great response. And I said, okay, I think I want to kind of move into poetry. So I started doing poetry in different places. And then I started competing, started doing poetry slams. And I think someone said they looked up, you looked up that I won? Yeah. Yeah, I won the Notre Dame Poetry Slam probably in 2017. And then I looked it up because I forgot, when the pandemic hit. But I think 2019 I won the Lebesnick Center Poetry Slam. So I think I'm still the reigning champion, because then, the pandemic hit. So no one else could compete. So I'll have to go defend my title whenever they start it up again. But so I just really have fell in love with poetry over the years. And once I got into competition, I started thinking about, well, how can I introduce poetry to kids? How can I spark this poetry feel of expressing yourself in a positive way? Getting some of those those feelings that kids have bottled up, getting them out, giving them a platform to express themselves. So I started creating, which is now curriculum, but back then I just thought it was a workshop. I started creating Bless the Mic curriculum and it's a poetry and enrichment program that I have for kids. And I started doing that at Gary Charter Schools, South Bend schools. I've done a few in Michigan City, just all over surrounding in Michigan, in different areas. And I really enjoyed the kids' response to poetry. And it's not limited to poetry, it's just self-expression. So that's rap, that's singing, it's poetry, it's art, is anything where kids can have the ability to express themselves and be seen. Because you'll be surprised that the most quietest, shy kid that's very introverted sometimes is just waiting on an opportunity to shine. They're just waiting on, and then they'll just, a whole nother person will appear. They'll be singing and, putting on a show. And then when they're done, they go back to being quiet. So a lot of kids, they just need the opportunity to express themselves. So I've been doing that since about 2015. I had a serious health scare in 2015. I had a 16-pound ovarian tumor. And yeah, so it was like life changing for me. So that really, after I got through that really made me want to do the next reinvention, and that's Bless the Mic open mic. So I started a show in Michigan City, and I have a show in South Bend, and I do it from month to month, every other month. And this gives artists an opportunity and a platform to share their whatever their art or talent is, musicians, poets, singers, rappers. And I do that show now, and I just love it. It's like it's awesome where I'm able to pay artists for their talent, because artists are the most struggle. Oh God, we struggle so bad to make ends meet. But it's just like I'm so fortunate enough and so blessed enough to be able to pay this team of artists to shine, on a platform. So that's what I've been doing, and just going full force with poetry and the workshops with the kids. And I just love it. And I wanted to share, and I guess, moving into the future, I want to expand Bless the Mic to where we have like a permanent home where kids can come and experience different cultures. So if kids aren't able to afford to, take the train with mom and dad and go to Chicago and get different culture, maybe we can bring those artists here in the form of musicians, artists. So I want to really move into that area, as I go forward with Bless the Mic, and really give kids a place, kids and adults, a place to share their art. I was just gonna let you hear about Bless the Mic. The purpose of Bless the Mic Poetry and Performance Enrichment Program is to expose artists to the art of poetry and performance. With the tools taught through Bless the Mic curriculum, they will be empowered to confidently write and perform their original work. Artists will also learn how to use poetry for therapeutic expression. The educational enrichment components of the program. It makes learning to read easier. It strengthens memory skills, cognitive development, increases vocabulary, capacity to engage socially, imagination and creativity enrich, and develop a love for the arts. And what I want to do and what I strive to do is just create mentors who are like me, other kids and people growing up to be artists, to be mentors to other kids that are coming up. And just it keeps cycling. And even if you move away, because I encourage people to move away, get that exposure, and then come back and give to your own community. And I noticed that's what you all are about. The Rotary Club is about community, giving and sharing. And I love that we are such a diverse group. And I love the fact that we all can shine in our own lanes. You know, like when people ask me to do something that's outside, I'm like, no, that's not my lane. Let me stay right here. This is where I'm more effective. And that's how we can help our community. And thank you for this opportunity. I love coming to speak with you. I was speaking with Jessica about maybe even becoming a member. I mean, you guys are my kind of people, okay? You know, and so thank you, and I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you at my shows really soon. Thank you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yes. It's okay. Yes, I do have, right now, I have one grant that is supporting the Bless the Mic shows that I do, and also a little bit of my workshops here and there. But I'm already in, I'm waiting to hear back from the SBA. I have applied to them to take it, expand it bigger. But yeah, it's really one thing right now that's supporting this art. Michigan City and South Bend for right now. But when I travel and do workshops, I generally go to them because it's easier, especially when you're dealing with kids. So I just travel around. Oh yeah, right, right. Yeah, it's later on. I've been, yeah, yes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's a pretty cool production, and the videographer is the same one that did Shifting Sands. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Rana Segal. So I've interviewed with her, and she shot me a couple times doing performance. And like you said, I'll be doing a piece as Naomi. So I'll be in full character. And those are the things that have really things like that have really opened up doors, because I hadn't even heard of Naomi Anderson till I was introduced to her last year when the committee asked me to do a poem about her. And just so many things have opened up, so many network opportunities. We crossed paths because of Naomi. So it's like, it's been a blessing. Yeah. Yes. I am. I'm related to. Now, what's funny is I don't know which reverend you're talking about because my dad was a reverend and my brother is a reverend. Two of my brothers are reverends. And what's funny is my brother, well, it's not funny, but both of my parents were pastors and they passed on, right? My brothers are still living and he's a pastor. He's 10 years my senior. But when people see him, they say, "Oh, we seen your daughter, the poetess." And I love it. I love it. I love it every time I mess with him. I'm like, yeah, that's my dad. I said, "What do you think about me and my dad?" Right? You're an old guy now. Yes. No, no, years. Yes. Now that was my dad, and he was on 8th Street. It was a church, which is now part of it is the Lighthouse place. Sits where it used to sit. So yeah. And that was called Community Center of Faith. Yeah, yep, met him. And him and my mom pastored for about 35 years together. Mhm. A rap? Um, another poem. Yeah, another poem. Like, man, you put me on the spot. Yeah, I'll do a love piece. Um, Let me mend your broken heart. Fill voids only I was supposed to. Let me give your emotions a break from roller coasters. By the looks of your heart's condition, my sincere condolences are in order. Let me wedge in between cracks that left you open, unrepaired, overlooked, broken, your feelings dismantled. I can and will handle the mantle of being your woman. And I don't take my duties lightly. I'm not the one to be compared to these little girls, not even slightly. Their games left you slightly bitter. But please reconsider love and trust me. I'm polar opposite to who you've been used to. I know your symptoms. I got your medicine. Matter of fact, I'm just going to heal you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Tickets, yeah. After following that. Usually the warm-up act goes first, not second, but here we are. All right. So yeah, SARS program. Any visitors? I think we've covered that. Any visiting Rotarians? I don't see any. Excellent. Okay. What comes after visiting Rotarians? Do we good of the order? Or I mean, I'm gonna. It's a pretty small group here, so we can do Queen of Hearts. Do we have a? Oh, we do have a deck of cards. All right. Yes. Everybody put a ticket in here. Okay. All right. Okay. No, I'll. Yeah. Oh, there is money in. All right, George Washington. Does anyone have? Got to read the serial number on that dollar bill. No, there's tickets in there.
Couldn't see it because of the money. Okay. I did it. 5413657.
6-5. All right.
Last one in the door.
Okay. Ooh. Here we'll Yeah, we'll do this. Susie, we'll do this on camera. All right.
All right.
Ooh, it's in there. I see it. Close.
Oh, I got the Queen of Diamonds.
The Queen of Diamonds.
Right color and everything.
The Queen of Hearts remains free. Okay, good of the order. We will start with this table. Any fun news to share? What? Oh, yeah. We just want to give more money. That's welcome too. I'll get in on that. We're coming. Working on it. Oh, there we go.
What do we do?
Pastor, good of the order. Do you have any fun news to share?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
do. Good food.
It was good food. Meatloaf.
Very good. I enjoyed it. Here.
Anything to share?
Well, let me see. Matt, you got anything to share? Well, I'll get, huh?
Shall I share for you?
Oh, no, you're trying to give me some money, so.
So I've got money too.
Well, here, you want the mic?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm gonna be gone for a couple meetings. So I'm gonna give $5. I'm taking off to Italy with my business partner. We're doing a reconnaissance trip because we have a full tour group scheduled for June. And so I'm going to miss you all. I may actually try to find a Rotary Club in Rome and go to a meeting. I think that'd be awesome. There's more than one. I've looked them up in the past, but I could never get it into my schedule. And then I already shared that we're going to be doing video at Trinity this afternoon. That's going to be amazing at Barker Hall. And then Monday night, we're going to be hosting Strive at Barker Hall. And immediately after that, I'm heading to South Bend to go over to get my airplane to leave. So yeah, it's busy time. There you go.
Thanks, Matt. I'm first of all just gonna give $20 in memory of Susan Pound. Still sinking in because she was a good friend and such a good Rotarian. So there's that. And then $1 for our speaker. And then just to be excited about the fact that our new report to community came out. It's like a yearbook for LaPorte County and our team did a great job of that. I'll hold it up. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just phenomenal. And it's our 30th anniversary. So stay tuned for a lot of good fun things. So that's my my money and my report. So thank you. Here you go, Adam. Here.
Yeah, just pass it
Are
around.
you guys planning anything like that for your 25th? That was fun.
So I want to reiterate how much we all miss Susan. She is an amazing force in the world and will continue to be, I suspect. I also want to celebrate my daughter, who's 54, because she just got married for the first time to somebody who is amazing. So that's my news. And thank you to the speaker who's right outside the door. Here you go.
I don't have any dollars or announcements. I don't have anything. She's amazing. So just goodwill towards our speaker. A Linsky Award. We're accepting nominations. So we have one. So if you guys have anybody that you want to nominate, either get the application to myself or Lance. We'll be giving it out March 31st, and we're having our meeting at the Salvation Army because that usually draws a pretty big crowd. So I hope all of you can make it and nominate somebody. Yeah. Yes. As long as I've been a part of the committee, so the last maybe 3 or 4 years, we've always used the previous year. I think last year we used the previous 2 years because we had so many to consider. So yeah, we plan on using previous year. I mean, but after a while, we're just, then people don't nominate, so we have to go back like 2 or 3 years. So if there's somebody new and fresh that you want to nominate, feel free.
All right, I'm gonna hide behind the camera. I want to talk about Susan Pound. I mean, Susan and I, she was president like 2 years before I was president the first time. And I worked with Susan on a project that we had at Purdue University Northwest on Out of the Earth. That's right. It was an art kind of exhibit, and it was the only international project that this club has ever put on, as far as I know. And it was very successful. We had entries from around the world coming into Michigan City, going over there and getting judged. And we were giving out awards. And Susan was behind that whole thing. And she's really going to be missed. And I left a little note from Mike saying he'll be with her all the time, though. So that's good. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And the folks at home, anything to share for good of the order?
Hi, Adam. I'd like to remember Susan as well with it. She's a wonderful woman and a great president for our Rotary Club. And I feel bad for Mike having lost her.
Okay.
That's John, by the way. The
Okay.
screen says Henry, but I'm using his computer with the video and sound. Thank you.
Yes, Becky, do you have anything to share? You there? She ran away. Mic's off. Oh, she's there. Hello.
No, I don't have anything to share. Thanks so much.
Okay. All right, we have a little bit of time left. My program for the day was going to be club announcements. Oh, sorry.
We had a board meeting yesterday. Jim reminded me that we need to promote every Rotarian every year as our club commitment to the International Rotary Foundation. The standard of giving, if we can meet that, minimum would be $26.50 for every Rotarian in our club. But that was set up as the original amount way back years ago. So with inflation, it would be like $60. So you can go onto our webpage, and I think Jim is bringing it up. You can go onto our webpage, our Club Runner page, and there is a donate button. And Jim has revised that page to make sure that there is a specific foundation donation button. So you don't have to write a check or do anything. You can just go right to our page. So here's our Club Runner page, and you see the donations right. I'll be like Vanna White. and right there.
The only problem I have is that I haven't gotten to the share the screen for a second, so you see that.
Go ahead and hit the donate button, and we'll.
Yeah, but that's the problem. I didn't modify it yet.
Okay, but that's
I'll
okay.
show you what we look like.
But that's okay. We're gonna get there. Okay, here we go. So this is our Rotary Club Foundation donation. Here you can give donations if you don't happen to come to our meetings, folks. You can donate for eyeglasses, Feed the Pig, Good of the Order. We'll have another one right here that will be the International Foundation. And right. So we urge you to donate to all three of these, of course. Our club foundation is growing. That's a good thing, but we also want to participate in every Rotarian every year. And that is important, because that's how we get money back from Rotary back to our club. Yay. That was fast. Well, now I feel yeah, the pressure's on, and I feel justified for the time I've spent. Here you go. Oh, yes, one more thing. Right here, because when you donate online, there's a processing fee that's deducted from your donation. If you want to make a little additional donation to cover that fee, that's that little box. And of course, you can make this a monthly donation and just have it automatically out of your account every month. And you perfectly don't have to worry about it anymore. There you go. Thank you. Oh, let's go back to the Club Runner homepage. And since we're doing club business here. And right here. If you have someone that you're nominating, you can push that button right there and nominate that person. Perfect. Fillable PDF application. Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you, Matt. And yeah, sorry, I forgot. You said the one thing I need you to do is announce this. And I was like, okay. And then I forgot. Excellent. Thanks. You have an announcement too, Jim? Okay, here.
I would like to say that we are in need of people to help out. You notice today I was trying to do both the ticket table and the videos. And that's why I was able to get Adam at least to run the meeting for me. So I didn't have to do that. And but we need to get more people involved in the club. I don't know what happened today. I guess there's some kind of big luncheon for the YMCA. So a lot of people have probably gone there instead of here. But we need more attendance. And we need to help recruit as many people as we can to help out. We need more people for the ticket table. And I certainly would like to have at least one or maybe two people to help me out with running these things. Because sooner or later, I'm going to miss a meeting. And somebody's going to be able to have to do this when I'm not here. So, okay. And I think, is there anything else? I had notes from the meeting last night. Okay, no, I guess that's it. We kind of covered it. So that's good.
All right, with 2 minutes left, I'll go over my scheduled programming. So today is kind of a palindrome day. 2-2. What is today? 2-2-4-2-2. So we do have a palindrome. Anybody? Any fun palindromes at this table? No, I mean we've got race car, which is that yeah. Oh yeah, I got a palindrome. Just as a reminder, it's backwards and forwards. Yeah, so technically, I mean it's not. It's race car's a good one. Okay, there's a great one that about Teddy Roosevelt and a thing he built in a country in between the two continents. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Ah, yeah. And then the other fun one was radar, which is also an acronym. Kayak, yeah. Taco cat, yes. Wow, you are just firing these off. UFO tofu. All right, and so that concludes the program today. Is that all? Yeah, I kind of. All right.